All right, what's up, everybody? Christopher Leon Johnson here. So I just came from City Hall. I had to testify in 2 hearings today. Testified recently for the food situation. Like I said, I didn't want to. Like I said, I know it's probably going to happen. They probably want me to ban me from speaking because I said a lot of things that about Kevin Riley that I'll say to his face. But I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna talk about the hearing I was at. This came out of, and I'm about to head to the Board of Elections, and that what happened is that what the food shortages is 152 right now. I think it's 152. The food shortage situation, right? Everybody knows that there's a hunger crisis in the city. There's a food shortage in the city, and people gotta understand that what's happening with the food shortages in the city of New York is that what they do. And I said this is my advocacy, right? I have the privilege of not being able to go through that stuff, but I feel the pain for anybody and everybody that goes through that stuff. Even my worst enemy, I don't want them to go through that. My worst enemy, I don't want them to go through that, to be hungry. Nobody should be hungry, right? Nobody should be going to a food bank or a food pantry because they have nothing to eat. And everybody know that if you don't eat food, you get sick. You know, there's a lot of things happen to you. There was a time that I went about days without eating because I didn't have the money to eat, but I refused myself to go to a food pantry or go to a food bank to get hungry. I'd rather go hungry. But I learned that the hard way because I got real skinny, and I dropped down a lot of times because of lack of sugar and shit. So I know the feeling. You know what I mean? Pride goes before the fall, right? So my pride caused me to fall down a lot. So like I said before, that look, when you replace the GMO processed foods, with healthy foods, like real healthy food, like organic food. I should have said we're organic, but I said healthy food, not GMO food, because you know GMO foods are not healthy. Myself, I'm fat, so take my shirt off. Pause. I take my shirt off, but I'm fat. You see, I'm fat. I'm a fat motherfucker. But everybody know that when you eat GMO foods, you're most likely to get sick. And if you go to these food pantries, these food banks, these food giveaways, that these nonprofits that spoke at the hearing today, what they said, they give out the foods that are really nasty. They don't give out healthy foods. And what I said was, it gets people sick. And what happens is, when you get sick, who do you think it benefits the most? The hospitals and the insurance companies, right? And the big donors. And who do you think fund those nonprofits? It's the insurance companies, the hospitals, and the big donors. And the big donors and the hospitals and the insurance companies benefit when people get sick. When you get sick, when it comes to anybody, I used to have insurance license, right? Like 10 years ago. But if you have insurance license, right? New York State insurance license, they'll tell you, look, the more you have sicknesses or diseases, or you develop, you get hurt, you break your foot, anything like that, you become a high risk. And instead of you paying the normal rate for insurance, like if you get like let's say Primerica insurance, you paying like $48 a month. Now it's about like $65 a month for normal insurance with Primerica. Well, you can get like a little cheaper version like AIG for like $25 a month, right? But instead of you paying the normal rate, you're paying a higher rate because you have a higher risk. So these insurance companies make money off when you get sick. When you get sick, and how you get sick easily is through foods. You get sick easily through foods. Any food specialist will tell you, any nutritionist will tell you, nutritionists, right? That the nutritionists that want you to stay healthy. Not the nutritionists that want you to stay sick because they stay employed. The nutritionists that want you to be healthy because they know if you're healthy, you live longer. And they feel good for themselves. They'll tell you that, look, the easy way to get sick, the easy ways to develop diseases and sicknesses and cancers and all shit like that is through nasty ass foods. It's through eating GMO foods. You eat McDonald's, you eat Popeyes, you eat Burger King, you eat Taco Bell, McDonald's, Wendy's, Popeyes, KFC, any of these processed foods, even the ones at Chinese store. Ready? This way. You're most likely gonna get sick. You're most likely gonna get sick. You're most likely gonna get more sick. And everybody know what happens. You get sick. You develop these diseases. You develop these cancer. You develop all this shit like that. So, and what happens is that these nonprofits, I'm not gonna call my name because there's a lot of them that spoke today. These nonprofits are really corrupt. And they take money from these same corporations. These same corporations, because they apply for these grants. They apply for these grants and stuff like that, and they work hand in hand with these corporations that give out these nonprofits these donations and grants to keep these people sick. Why is it where if you go to a food bank, or you go to a food pantry, or you go to a free food giveaway, the only food they give out is unhealthy ass food, unhealthy GMO foods, unhealthy GMO grapes and shit like that. GMO foods. They only give out GMOs. They only give out GMO foods because they want you to. Because that's the only thing that's the game plan. The end game is look. The end game is let's keep you sick. Let's keep eating GMO foods and keep you sick. So at the end of the day, you got to go to the hospital or you got to go to the doctor. And who do you think it benefits when you're poor? Insurance companies. When you're poor, the only way you're going to be able to get them covered, help at the hospital is by applying for insurance. Right? If you're poor, dirt shit poor, they have insurance for dirt shit poor people. Like Medicaid. Who do you think it benefits when you go to the hospital? Medicaid. Medicaid give money to these hospitals. So it's all the end game here. It's all the game plan. Like I said, I think it's called the hunger to. I call it the hunger to hospital pipeline, and it all benefits insurance companies, and that's all it's about. It all benefits the insurance companies and the hospitals who give money to these nonprofits. All these nonprofits. The city council need to, like I said, they ain't gonna do it because a lot of them got into office because of the same pipeline. A lot of them like to go to these food pantries, get all those hundreds of people that are hungry as fuck, have them wait out for 3 hours for food, or an hour to be serviced for the first person. Like say it starts at 9 o'clock. They'll wait till like 9:45 because like the officials didn't come. Or the donor didn't come. So you got people waiting out there 2, 3, 4 hours to get service when they come at 9 o'clock for a photo op. So they see these people as a photo op in votes. But, you know what I mean? It's just what it is. That's the truth. They ain't gonna say anything because they know it's true. I mean, I didn't want to go hard. I said, where's Kevin Riley? Because he's not on the bill. He's not on the bill. All that about in 2025. This time is about keeping people sick. That's all about keeping people sick. Because you stay sick, you keep the hospitals employed. You keep the hospitals employed. You keep the insurance companies employed. They don't want you to get better. They don't want you to get better. And I know people are like, oh, Chris, the insurance companies, they pay. Oh, the insurance companies, they pay. Nice Cybertruck. Oh, the insurance companies, they pay. They have healthy foods at green markets. It's not that healthy, guys. It's not that healthy. Let me tell you the truth, right? The reason I want to say it on the platform because I had no time, but eventually I'm gonna say it. But the Fed's gonna be knocking on my door because the truth is that you don't be able to sell so-called healthy food and take money from EBT and SNAP without the government approval. That's all controlled by the government. EBT and SNAP is controlled by the federal government. Of course, the New York City jurisdiction has their special thing where they have their control, like how the money gets distributed and who gets what, who doesn't get what, processing. It's New York City, right? Everybody in New York City is. But the truth is that SNAP and EBT is ran by the federal government. So of course, you're not going to be able to make money through the government without the government's approval. Facts. Without the government approval. Without the government approval. So everybody knows what's happening here. You want real food? You want like real food? You gotta go to a real food. You gotta search heavy. You gotta search deep. You gotta search deep and wide. Because everybody know that the real food spots, when they sell real food, like real healthy food, real organic food, they get shut down by the government. They all get shut down by the government. Just Google it. Real healthy foods government. How many people got killed? How many people got murdered and killed and arrested and set up and sent on false allegations of doing certain things because they fuck up the government. They fuck up the government's thing. They fuck up these nonprofits that want to control people. All about control with these foods. It's all about government control. All about government control. All about government control. That's what it is about. All about government control. You fuck with the government's money, and these nonprofits are hand in hand with this stuff. They want to get at you. They want to call you pedophile. They want to call you a thief. They want to call you a racist. They want to call you everything in the book because they don't want you to succeed. You fuck up their money. You fuck up the agenda. The agenda is to get all the poor people, to get every poor person, working poor, dirt shit poor people that can't afford anything, sick, diseased up, cancered up, sick them up, and they got to go to get cured of the hospitals, and the insurance companies, and Big Pharma. That's all it's about. And Big Pharma, and everybody know that Big Pharma and hospitals work together. They work together. Big Pharma and hospitals work together. Facts. They work together. They work together. They're not going to tell you that. None of these nonprofits going to tell you that. None of these nonprofits going to tell you a fucking thing because they work together. These big pharma companies have these foundations, and they have they own nonprofits in the corporations, including these hospitals, including these big donors. They fund these foundations. They fund these organizations. They fund these foundations. They put people in position to give out the money to these same nonprofits that act like they're helping you with food giveaways, giving you nasty ass foods like that, nasty ass foods, like back here, like in Whole Foods, which everybody knows nothing healthy in there, like Whole Foods. And what they do in New York City is they keep you sick. They give you so-called bananas and grapes and mangoes and cucumbers and pickles and apples and oranges and all this shit like that. And it's GMO processed food. Look it up. Look up the brands. Those foods are GMO processed. They're GMO processed food, and it'll keep you more sick. So they know they do it. It's experimental. Experimenting. It's systematic experimenting. Experimenting on the people that they so-called want to serve. And it's all set up. It's all set up. People take the food because they're hungry, and there's no shame being hungry. If you need the money, you need the food, you need the food. They take the food. They take the food. And they take the food. And it's just what it is. They take the food. And they eat it. And that's what happens. Now going forward, let's go upstairs. You go to 42 Broadway. Going forward is, going forward, that when they buy the food, seventh floor. So when they buy the food, right? When they buy the food, they get it from these donors, and it's what happens. You know what I mean? Oh, this other side, right? Go 47. So I'm in board of lectures right now. So yeah, it's just crazy shit. So people gotta be careful of what happens when this is what happens in the city with processed foods, right? With processed foods. That's what's going on. So I'm gonna submit a written testimony that she asked me to do. I'll submit one. I'll make a nice old submitted written testimony to Mrs. Diana Ayala. I respect her, but I mean, she's out the door, so she's her limit, so don't mean shit. So going forward, when it comes to what's up, man? Order elections, right? Oh wow. Hello. This is the floor to look at petitions.
No, that's 6.
Sixth floor. All right, cool. I'm going over on floor. So yeah, at the end of the day, so I'm here to look at petitions right now. So like I said, it's just like that's how they make money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, at the end of the day, what's up, man?
So you want to look at petitions?
Yeah.
You go 6th floor.
All right, perfect. So this is remember 2021. All the popular people went to this door, and all the like.
Are you a politician?
I wish I was. I'm deep into politics. Who's on the ledger? So I have to look.
Why do you want to look into stuff?
Public advocate.
You're not.
Yeah.
You're going down to 6.
Yeah, going to 6th floor. Yeah. 6. Oh, he going to art. Yeah. All right, I got you. We put 6. Yeah, thank you, bro. So V7. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's like yeah. So thanks for so right. So right here, 2021, all the popular people, like this is crazy, right? Theo got mad, right? So all the popular candidates like Andrew Yang, all the top 8 candidates like Yang, Morales, Maya Wiley, all the top people that was featured on City and State, they went to that to submit their petitions, right? They went there to submit their petitions. But all the unknown people that they didn't give a fuck about, they may go to the little dirty ass 6th floor and submit their petitions there. So, they know what they was doing because they don't want the people to see is the 6th floor, this dingy ass fucking. You submit your petitions on the 6th floor, it's really dingy. But here it's real clean, so they didn't want people to see that shit for the media. Like New York 1 was covering all the candidates. Now they may right go down 6th floor because they got called out for it. So, but at the end of the day, it's these nonprofits, like I said, they're part of it. They're part of it. They're part of this. They're part of the problem. Keep these people sick. They're in the hospitals, and that's the truth. So here's the 6th floor. Board elections. This is I told you. This is why they make because there's always some fuck shit going on every election cycle. Always some fuck shit. So they made sure like in 2021 when they were running for city council, right? For city council. Okay. Me signing the look at petitions.
What did you say?
I'm here to look at petitions.
Yeah, sign in?
Yeah.
Put on the name tag?
Yep. Thank you.
Are you just viewing or you copying too?
I'm here to view. That's it.
Okay.
I'm here to view. Let me see. For. So. No.
Okay. You know your petition numbers that you're viewing?
No, I'm here to look for public advocate one like Angela Kino. See, we'll have.
Oh, so you want to look up the? You
Yeah,
look up
the ledger. Yeah. Petition, right? So yeah, at the end of the day, so let me log off and thank you. Later.